I came to know. Then I'll come to know that this alarm was for that purpose. Then
Hmm.
either I do that thing immediately, or
Hmm.
I'll again assign it for the next day or some other time. Like
So wonderful. Thank you for sharing this. I mean, this is really valuable for me also, that it's not just
believe me,
important to put an alarm, it's important that you put the alarm and set, write a specific purpose also because of which you have put an alarm. Wonderful.
yeah.
Good evening, Nageshwar. Can you hear me?
Good evening. Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, great. So, how are you?
I'm good. How about you?
Very well. Thank you for asking. And where are you joining from? Which
I'm
city?
from Delhi. Right? Yeah, Delhi.
Oh, that's great. Great. So, you're a working professional?
Yeah, I'm a government employee, and basically, I'm from Prayagraj, Uttar Pradesh, but
Hmm.
living in Delhi,
Hmm.
working over here.
Okay, great.
And yeah, what about you?
I also live in Delhi, but not in Delhi specifically, NCR.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I've been living in Delhi now for quite some years, born and brought up here.
okay, great.
Okay, great. And how many sessions you have had on Clippingo?
So, I think I have uh, more than 80 sessions till date on Clapingo.
18 or 80, 80?
80, 80, 80.
Okay. And you've seen some progress, you've seen some improvement in, what your goal was and what you are looking forward to. You have been able to do that?
Yeah, I think the thing that I was looking for,
Hmm.
work on that area. I'm bit, uh, I would say, progress on that path. I would
Okay.
say, yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
And if I say that Clippingo has also been instrumental in improving your confidence also, you're able to
Yeah,
communicate in English as well, very well, start and end a conversation.
right. Uh, I would like to thank that Wingo team because I would the timing was the same. It was the time last year in the month of Jan or Feb.
Hmm.
I decided to work on my this English communication part, and since then uh, I'm on this platform in bits and pieces.
Hmm.
Like I took sessions or suppose 1 or 2 months. Then in between I took a break intentionally just to check whether I'm able to communicate without practicing on this platform or
Hmm.
not.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
yeah, I found that uh, after giving that break, uh, I find myself that I'm not able to communicate that in the way that I do communicate during when I do take sessions on Clapingo.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
So later on, because at my workplace the working culture, I mean to say the language is not. Although the paperwork are in English, but when it comes to communication, it is more of Hindi.
It's more of Hindi,
So
right?
yeah, so because I was not having that environment at my
Hmm.
workplace,
Hmm.
so I decided to have session at least once a week on Clapingo. So that
Hmm.
is why I'm here for just to
That's a
practice
good
and
idea.
brush up my
Yeah,
communication skill. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. And you rightly
so,
said, I mean, taking a gap sometimes, kind of takes you out of practice. And
right,
being out of practice is like erasing, some memories, something that it gets erased from your mind. So things that you have learned, if you don't put it to practice, they kind of, they say either you use it or you lose it,
right, right. Until
right?
the time till the time you are using it, you'll become master of it. But the time
Absolutely,
when you yeah when you stop using all this, then you will start erasing all the things that you are carrying in your mind. So
absolutely. Hmm.
I tested it 2 3 times. So then I decided just to have a session per week, so that at least I can have half an hour practice on the platform with a good tutor who can uh, motivate me, or who can guide me that I'm
Hmm.
lacking behind some
Hmm.
where
Hmm.
I'm actually lacking behind. So
Hmm.
yeah,
Hmm. Hmm.
that is why
Great.
I'm right now on this platform.
Hmm. Hmm.
Otherwise, I would have I have completed this these sessions very early on, because during initial days when I was I started this journey. At that time, I was having at least three sessions per week.
Hmm, hmm,
So
hmm.
just because my work schedule, I was not able to take two sessions on the platform. So I decided uh, just to have one session per week, so that
Hmm.
that comfort zone will be there with me. That I would not be running out of time. That I need to have session like when I used to come from my workplace
Hmm.
to my home
Hmm.
and I need to sit on the laptop and I had to take sessions like that. So
Hmm.
the time frame is also big concern for me during
Hmm.
when I was taking sessions 3 weeks per week
Hmm. Hmm.
or
Hmm.
three sessions per week. So right
Hmm. Hmm.
now, yeah, the one session per week is more familiar for me,
Yeah.
or more I would say
It's a more
adjust,
comfortable. It's a more comfortable
comfortable for me.
situation.
Yeah,
Yeah. Great. 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 So, Nageshwar, if I may ask you, do you believe in life hacks?
yeah, I
Or
do
you've heard
believe.
of this word life hacks?
I do believe. I believe it a lot. I would say life hacks play I would say important role in our life. I would say
Hmm. Hmm.
because
Hmm.
you see, like me, the person like me who always first of all, I would like to tell you that the I use calendar as
Hmm.
a life hack for me
Really?
because yeah,
Hmm.
it plays a very important role in my life
Hmm.
because I carry a mobile phone like this always with
Hmm.
me. It
Hmm.
is a just basic phone, but
Hmm.
you'll not believe how does it help me a lot. Like I schedule my all things. Like I
Hmm.
go to calendar and I assign my task. Like
Hmm.
let's suppose I need to do something important
Hmm.
after
Hmm.
2 weeks.
Hmm.
Then I'll put some note on the in calendar app
Hmm.
for that period or some particular date with a
Hmm.
note that I
Hmm.
need to do this on this date. Then
But
again,
for that you use this mobile phone. This
oh no no
the
no, this mobile phone actually see I have an iPhone. These iPhones have very I would say poor battery backup. So
hmm. Hmm.
I need to have another mobile phone with me all the
Okay.
time.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So that if my battery level goes down, then
Hmm.
I can be available on my secondary phone or
Okay.
standby phone.
That's yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That is
That's
how I
that's.
use this phone. But
Hmm.
I would tell you, I am more using this mobile phone for the purpose of my this thing assignments or future assignment like that. I
Okay.
I I put calendar notes, and in terms, I feel very light with my mind. Like
Hmm.
uh, when you put a lot of pressure on your mind that
Hmm.
I need to I need to go to a doctor, visit to a doctor, or
Hmm.
I need to service my car. I need to take my car to a service center. All
Hmm.
these things, like to do things, like we write down in our diary, but we cannot carry our diary all the time with us. But the mobile
Absolutely.
we will always be having with us.
So
And
mobile
if you
has
assign
mobile is it's a multi-use product.
right,
Right, and it
right,
allows you to do allows you to take a lot of things, lot of it helps you perform a lot of functions apart from just taking and making calls.
right,
Right. And it also, like you said, it helps you to declutter your mind.
agreed.
You know that you have slotted everything in the calendar, and you can just go to that day's calendar, and you know that what are the things that you have listed down over there to be completed in a day.
Right. I was watching a video somewhere. I
Mm,
am not very sure where I
mm,
was watching exactly, but the agenda that person who was in the video was carrying,
mm,
he was saying that we are putting a lot of pressure on our mind just
mm,
we are actually losing a lot of energy just to remind our mind that I need to do XYZ work at so and so
mm,
time or so
mm,
on so and so date like that. And
mm,
we can like assign those things uh, through a mobile phone or something like that or diary or some to-do list like that, then you can say uh, accumulate lots of energy just getting wasted just to for reminding of your mind only. Like
Absolutely.
yes,
Because yeah, you know what
yes.
happens is what is urgent
Mhm,
for us remains
mhm.
always on the top of our list, on top of our conscious
Right.
mind. And something which
Hmm.
we feel is secondary, our gut feeling says, ki, oh, if it happens, fine. If it doesn't happen, it's not going to do much harm to my day. Right.
Right.
Things which are of secondary importance, they get slipped down the ladder.
Right.
Wonderful. Do you kind of pick this up on your own, or was there, would you say that this was the place from where, you kind of got an inspiration to start using this life hack?
See, initially, what I used to do, I used to write down in my diary.
Hmm.
Like if I need to do something on a particular date, then
Hmm.
I used to write down in my diary. And
Hmm.
over the period of time, what I realized, uh, I do write down in my diary, but I keep that diary in my almirah or on my
Hmm.
study
Hmm.
table. And most of the time I am out of my house
Hmm.
because I'm at
Hmm.
my workplace. So
Hmm.
I will not be able to remind myself that I need to
Carry the diary
do
with
this.
you all the
Yes,
time.
I
Yeah.
need to carry my diary or I need to do something at this particular time.
Hmm. Hmm.
Then
Hmm.
I started writing down in my message box. I started messaging myself
Hmm.
through another mobile to on my mobile phone that I always carry with me. That
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
the task of the day, like I need to do this, I need to do this, like that. Suppose during when I wake up, uh, when I wake up, I usually earlier I used to message myself that today I have four tasks to be performed today. So
Hmm.
I message myself, and when I'm at my workplace, I used to check my mobile phone whether what are the things I need to perform today. But later on, what I realized, I, I I I started forgetting the things. Like I started missing out, like what message I sent today to myself.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
then this calendar comes into action later on when I came to know that we can schedule or we can put alarm uh, for a particular date with a note that
Hmm.
what I want to do on a particular date.
On a particular
So
time, so that you know if the alarm
on a
is
particular
ringing,
time.
what is the purpose of that alarm?
Yes.
Oh, that's
Then yeah,
huh.
when I go for just putting it off, then I came to know. Then
Hmm.
I'll come to know that yeah, this alarm was for that purpose. Then
Hmm.
either I do that thing immediately, or
Hmm.
I'll again assign it for the next day or some other time. Like
So wonderful. Thank you for sharing this. I mean, this is really valuable for me also, that it's not just
believe me,
important to put an alarm, it's important that you put the alarm and set, write a specific purpose also because of which you have put an alarm.
yeah,
Wonderful.